Let's look at the most common type of database system, the relational database management system. Even with the new types of database models up and coming today, like unstructured data that comes with big data, the relational database model is still by far the most common. The relational model has a history of overcoming many of the problems that other emerging databases run into. It has a solid background of many decades as the dominant database model. In 1970, Edgar F. Codd came up with the idea for the relational database. In this model, data is organized into tables. These tables will have relationships defined between them by using repeating attributes or columns from one table to another. A big advantage of a relational database is that redundancy is minimized. This means that the same information doesn't need to be stored in more than one location. Data is entered in only one place and only needs to be edited or changed in one place. The only redundancy is the related key values that relate the tables. Since redundancy is minimized, the chance of errors is reduced and the integrity of the data is protected. One disadvantage of relational databases is the complexity of the design that is required to have a functional database. It's easy to design it improperly and not understand the relationships needed for the database to work. That's what we will be learning in the next few weeks is how to design a relational database properly. Codd also specified that there should be a language that performs all data-related tasks. This language is SQL or SQL or Structured Query Language. SQL is used to communicate with a database. It is the standard language for relational databases. SQL is used to update or retrieve data from a database. Even though SQL is the standard language for relational databases, there are different versions of the SQL language, but they all support the major commands such as select, update, delete, insert, and where. Oracle uses PL SQL. Microsoft uses T-SQL, and there are the open source versions like Postgres, MySQL, and SQLite. MySQL is the world's most popular open source database. That is what we'll be learning in this course. If you go on in databases here at BYUI, you'll learn some of the other versions. So, how do we begin to create this type of database? We need a rdbms or Relational Database Management System. We can create and manipulate our database as well as control the hardware that stores the data with these types of systems. The Relational Database Management System can let you create the structure and the rules for the data, store, manipulate, and sort your data, create users with different levels of access to the data or giving them different roles, and create backups of the data and secure the data. Some of the most popular database management systems include MySQL, which is the most common, followed by Microsoft's SQL Server or SQL Server, then Oracle, and Microsoft Access could even be included in here. There are many more, but those are some of the more common ones. There's also applications tools such as PHPMyAdmin and MySQL Workbench that are visual tools for database development. MySQL Workbench is what we're going to be using in this course. In order for Workbench to run, you need a connection to a database server. So MySQL Community Server provides this connection for us. And the MySQL Workbench is going to be the graphical user interface for creating the database.